Hey everybody, it's me, Andrew. Get out into nature and tune in for yourself. Resonate with the Earth's electromagnetic field via 432 Hertz, the universal frequency. Balance out psychologically and emotionally, and further strengthen your brain and your heart coherence as well. Get a plant-based diet going for yourself today and nurture yourself right back into life. We are literally herbivores in nature. Further balance out your physical body's pH level and get with alkalinity. Then you can generate some static electricity. Send me some love telepathically. Set attention to your mind and set intention to communicate. That is all there is to telepathy. You are now tuning in to great days. Now today I got yet another astrological read for you guys. Very, very simple on the astrological event taking place on the 19th, I believe it is. Give me a second. Yes, the astrological event for today's video is taking place on the 19th. I'm going to explain exactly what it is, simply how it will influence us, and how to utilize the energies for yourself. So today's video is Jupiter turns direct. Now, to get right into it, right? So I have already made a video on Saturn turning direct, which, if you do not know what a celestial going direct or turning direct means, it simply means that a planet or a celestial straightens out its path to come back into a normal path from a state of retrograde. And if you do not know what retrograde means, retrograde is when a planet basically is in the backwards motion that it goes through several times during a year. So basically Saturn and Jupiter at the start of summer went into retrograde, which is a backwards motion. They were both in Pisces, and then they went into retrograde and dipped right back into Aquarius. And when a planet goes into retrograde, it completely inverses the way that it influences us on the planet, and it could even bring down its energetical correspondence to the Earth as well. Now, when a planet turns direct, or when it straightens back out from retrograde, whenever it basically comes out of retrograde and goes direct, what happens is basically the planet starts to influence the Earth in the way that they normally should. So Saturn, I've already done the video on Saturn going direct. It aired on the 11th. Check it out if you want to know more about what we are going to see from this. But Saturn, for example, basically is all about discipline, contraction, limitation, karma, the laws of time, the limitations of the physical, and even things like coming to ground yourself, and a process of perhaps even agriculture it corresponds to, okay? But basically when Saturn is in retrograde, all of those areas of life, the malefic energies that it brings, are basically a little bit more subtle and minute, and not as powerful. When the planet of Saturn straightens out or goes direct or turns direct as it did a few days ago or a week ago, it then starts to strengthen all of these areas of our life. It brings in those empowered malefic energies, discipline, contraction, and limitation. It basically empowers all of those once again as it normally would and does. Okay, so today's video is all about Jupiter turning direct. So Jupiter is the planet of expansion. Jupiter is the planet of growth. Jupiter is the planet of abundance, prosperity. Jupiter is the planet of even spirituality. Jupiter is the planet of breaking all limitation and breaking all contraction completely. Jupiter is highly electrical, corresponding to Zeus. Okay, Jupiter is also known for luck. Jupiter also dwells within the laws. Okay, and Jupiter also is all about bringing in a sense of philosophical nature as well, okay, or just expansion and exploration. Energies like this, it's very benefic. It is literally like the opposite of Saturn, and this is why they are always at odds, but it is basically two sides of the same coin. Basically, Saturn is the malefic and Jupiter is the benefic. Saturn is the contraction and Jupiter is the expansion, and they literally are just fluctuating so that we can come into a state of growth and expansion for ourselves, which is what this astrological event is going to bring to all of us on the 19th. So basically, Jupiter is turning direct. It has been in retrograde for quite a long time now, literally the whole summer, and it went back right into Aquarius. Okay, now it is turning direct. It is following its normal path once again, and this is going to basically increase the amount of expansion that we are going to feel inwardly, and it is also going to bring us to a prolonged process of growth. It is going to bring in a lot of mass to us, inflation. It is going to bring a lot of luck and even abundance, or maybe not just luck, but understanding that you craft your own destiny in a very, very simple way to then inflate you to go and drive yourself to what it is that you need to do to basically come to a state of growth or prosperity. You know, Jupiter is all about prosperity as well, and this is basically going to amplify strongly to a more efficient and effective state than what it has been when Jupiter was in retrograde. Okay, so it's a very, very, very simple astrological read. There's nothing complicated about it at all. It is literally just Jupiter coming out of retrograde, which is a backwards motion, right back into its normal path. So it's literally just coming back to its normal path. And what this does to us energetically on the earth is it starts to amplify the areas in which it influences, which is abundance, growth, expansion, spirituality, also the law in some cases. Also, it can inflate us. It can bring in highly electrical states of being. It can bring in transcending the limitations and contractions, and it can even bring in a lot of prosperity as well. It's very, very benefic, so there will be a great benefic period during the end of the month, but also Saturn is there, so we are going to be feeling those simultaneous malefic energies, or that limitation, or even that contraction just as much. So once again, they are just fluctuating back and forth and having us within a very, very expanding and contracting phase of our life, which Jupiter and Saturn usually do most of the time, being the two biggest planets within the solar system. So once again, how to actually utilize this energy? Well, I would say that Jupiter is ruling Sagittarius, so there is going to be an upsurge of Sagittarian energy, which is fire or even masculine and objective, as well as it brings in a passion and an exploration for life. It brings in electricity, it brings in an adventurous mood or mode, it brings in a philosophical nature to us, a healing nature, and it brings in the utilization of the higher mind or the cerebral. Okay, so basically I would say that this is a perfect time to start exploring a little bit more. Maybe go out and express your adventurous side. Maybe go out and get into nature. Being Sagittarius is literally a connecting zodiac sign or connected energy with nature energy, and basically it is also a great time to utilize the higher mind or the cerebral cortex to basically get what it is that you need done, whatever it may be. You can use the higher mind during this time of Jupiter turning direct once again to maybe get in the season for whatever it is that you are trying to manifest for yourself. And that is basically a very simple way to utilize this particular astrological event for yourself. So I do hope you guys enjoyed the video once again, and I hope I did help you out just a little bit more to get in a synchronicity with the solar system or the astrological processes. Make sure to click down in the description below on the link to my online shop and take a tour for yourself. Maybe purchase something nice for yourself. I will be dropping design when I can, all custom made by me, of course. Also, click down in the description below on the link to my artist channel, my music channel. My artist name is Genome, and I would greatly appreciate it if you support the channel. Once again, I only have a few songs, but I will be dropping music as soon as I can. As of now, make sure to help that channel grow so we can basically get some music in circulation. Subscribe over here to the left of me and help me reach 50 subs, or help me reach 100 actually. I keep forgetting I already reached 50. Drop a like on the video to the right of me and support the channel once again. Generate some static electricity from the ethereal body or the spatial body. It needs to be strengthened and realized for the collective rising consciousness. I love you guys. Have a great day and peace out.